Simple interest is a quick and easy method of calculating the return on investment or the interest charged on a loan. In this video, we're going to look at what simple interest is. We'll look at a couple of different variations of the simple interest formula, and we will look at a couple of examples using the formulas. In return for investing money, financial institutions pay investors a fee called interest. It's also the amount paid by a borrower to a lender for money lent to them. When you invest your savings with a financial institution, you're effectively lending your money to them. The financial institution acts as the borrower, so they pay you interest. Interest is calculated as a percentage of the amount invested or borrowed. In this video, we'll look at the method for calculating simple interest. Simple interest is calculated each year as a fixed percentage of the original principal. The amount remains constant for the duration of the investment or loan. A real-world example of a financial instrument that earns simple interest is a term deposit. Term deposit is like putting your money into a savings account, but you cannot access it until the end of the term. Simple interest is paid on the principal only at the end of the term. If you withdraw the money, there's penalties. Borrowings or loans that incur simple interest are typically smaller, short-term loans. These are far less common than compound interest loans. There's more information, including a discussion of the key terminology in my investing and borrowing introduction video, if you'd like further information. Different texts use different formulae and pronumerals for the simple interest formula, but we still get the same answer if you know how to use them. I've included a couple of common formulae here. Remember, interest is calculated as a percentage of the amount borrowed or invested. I in both of these formulae refers to the interest received for your investment or paid on a loan. This is what we're calculating in the formula. P in both formulae refers to the principal. This is the original amount invested or borrowed. The main difference in these formulae is the formula on the left includes the conversion of the percentage interest rate to a decimal in the formula, R on 100. The formula on the right assumes you've already done this and you're including the decimal in the formula. T and N are different pronumerals, but they represent the same thing, usually time in years. And that's it. Whatever formula you use, it's up to you. I'll show you examples on how to use both. Let's look at an example. So you invest $2,250 in a term deposit for 4 years at 6% per annum simple interest. What's the simple interest earned? First, let's use the formula where we convert our percentage rate in the formula. So the principal is $2,250. The interest rate is 6%. Time is 4 years. We substitute those values into our formula and we calculate the interest on this term deposit is $540. What's the total value of the investment after 4 years? So we've just calculated the interest. The total value of the investment is going to be the principal, which is the original amount invested, plus the interest. So that's P plus I, and we get 2,250 plus 4, $540, which is 2,790. Before we try the other formula, let's quickly revise a couple of conversions we'll have to do. Express 2.25% as a decimal. Here I've converted it to a decimal, but this isn't the type of decimal we want. This is still a percentage. I did this to make it easier to put it into our calculator. We need to divide it by 100 because percent means hundredth or divide by 100. When we do this, we get 0.0225. Another conversion we might have to make when calculating simple interest is months expressed as a fraction or decimal of years. Let's convert 3 months into years now. We know there's 12 months in a year, so we divide 3 by 12, which is a quarter or 0.25 years. Now let's look at another example. We invest $2,250 for 48 months at 6% per annum simple interest. What's the simple interest earned? This time we're going to use the formula where we convert our interest rate to a decimal first. Principal is 2,250, the interest rate is 6%. We divide that by 100 and we get 0.06. 48 months, this needs to be converted to years, so we divide it by 12 and we get 4 years. Now we can substitute those values into our formula and we solve and we get the interest is $540. Again, what's the total value of the investment after 4 years? Same situation, we add the interest to the principal and we get 2,250 plus 540. The total value is $2,790. We'll look at another example. Calculate the simple interest paid on an investment of $10,000 at a flat rate of 5% per annum over 30 months. Again, we're going to use the formula where we convert our interest rate to a decimal first. Principal is 10,000, interest rate is 5%. Converted to a decimal is 0.05. 30 months converted to years is 2.5 years. Substitute those values into our formula and we calculate the interest is $1,250. What's the total value of the investment after 30 months? Principal plus interest, 10,000 plus 1,250, we get $11,250. In summary, there are a couple of different formulae that we can use. Whichever one you choose, make sure you know how to use it and you won't have any issues. Thank you.